Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Friday, 11th of February. I hope you have a blessed Friday and join me into the Discord as well. Yesterday, I shared a picture in here that there is a stop loss hunting or stop loss fishing where the big market players they like to fish the stop losses of the small traders and then take the stop losses and then move to the upside. So sometimes, yes, this kind of thing happens, and there's one thing that I saw for the first time ever, and that was three consecutive fake outs in a row. So what I'm gonna do here is actually I'm gonna remove some of these lines right there, this line right here, and then that line right there. So what happened is that there was this trend line that actually I'm gonna draw right now. All right, so that was the first one, and then you have this trend line. Now this is in the 15 minutes hour time frame. So three different fake outs. Imagine that. So what I'm going to tell you here is this. Do you see the apex? The apex it was until 11 of February, which is today, of course. So what it did is that I was expecting Bitcoin to actually go to $46,000. Why? Well, the reason is simple. You went down like this, you went up, you broke out of it, came to back test, and then you went up again. Do you see that? So the back test itself, I'm actually gonna zoom everything in here, and let me show you what this how the crypto market can be crazy sometimes. So you break out, came for the retest, you hold the retest. From here you came down, again another fake out, making us like, look, you went down, retest failed, you went down again. But what happened? The next moment you just picked to the upside. So fake out number one, fake out number two, and then you went to the upside and fake out number three, and then you went down. So basically, what in the end, the downside won because look what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Actually, as a matter of fact, the upside won, the downside won. Like you went to the down, you went to the upside, you went back to where you formed that triangle. Number one. Number two, after you form the triangle, you went to the technical target, boom, and then you take out everybody's stop loss, and then you go to the downside, and then you met the technical target. This is something that I've never seen before personally, and I was discussing so many people about this one, and this is funny, right? But anyway, what happened. This is places where even traders find difficulty in trading cryptocurrencies as well. So the question is, are we actually forming some sort of a double bottom, which is this first bottom and a second bottom? Because you could do something like that one, okay? So just gonna draw this line right here. There is a support level. I'm going to show you this one right there. So this is being supported. The prices are being supported, and that's valid. Let me remove this ascending triangle. Symmetrical triangle. We don't need that. All right. So the last time you had this swing high right there. Do you see that? Some few touches here, touch there. Now you're finding another support right here because you're really bouncing off this place. So it's a strong influence area, and you can find a Bitcoin to bottom out here and continue. Now I'm going to tell you why this could be the bottom of the retracement, which is 42,787, and I'm gonna dive into the daily time frame because the daily is actually telling us a lot of story. Now the candlestick that is forming up is not very negative, it's actually quite positive. You could have a doji and then the next day you could continue to the upside. All right, so we did see this hammer or a shooting star potentially, and this one has played out in my opinion. The reason why it has already played out is because you closed somewhere here at the 43,453, and then the prices still went down. Okay, it did go down to 42,623. So the bearishness of this one played out because you've already gone below it. Now that's closed, and then when you went down, you find support right there, and this is potentially forming a doji, which is positive when you look in a downtrend, or after you have a dump and then you find a doji right there. It means that the next time you can actually have the prices to push to the upside. The next thing is the hints from the EMAs as well. Now here we are, and we didn't even lose the 55 EMA. Just to let you know that, look where it is hanging by the thread at the 55 just there. Do you see that? Absolutely amazing. You already have the 10 and the 20 crossing one another, and that's absolutely amazing. Now the only thing that is left is the 10 catches up, the 20 catches up, we make that bull cross, and then we continue to the upside. So for me, you could actually have found a very big support right there. Now there's nothing wrong with Bitcoin going down to $41,000. Nothing wrong at all. And that's just a part of retracement. And I told you in previous videos as well that the market is now flipping to the other side. Okay, it's flipping to the uptrend because you already broke out of the downtrend, in my opinion, in here. Okay, so that resistance line was broken. You went to 45,000 and nearly 46,000, and that's exactly what I've been saying in the previous video. If you go up like this and you see Bitcoin goes to nearly 40,000, 43, 46, nearly backtest the 43 and the 42. That's exactly what it's doing right now, and then continue. So you're making series of low, higher, low, higher, low, and then right now you're putting one high, and this is your higher high. If it does come down to this trend line, which is going to be $40,000, that's still okay because you're putting a higher low right there, and you're finding support right there. And one more thing, if it does come down to the $40,000, which is this place, and then consolidate and continue like this, then you're putting in a left shoulder and a head, and then you're putting in the right shoulder just like that, and that's bullish patterns. And if you do actually come up with that head and shoulder pattern now from the top to the bottom, and potentially if this is going to be a neckline, just look where Bitcoin is going to go, $57,000. And that's believable because once you try to go for the uptrend, that's it just moves to the upside. And who knows, just because of this 55 EMA, which I'm going to show you right now, which is being held on the daily, it could just start to continue to move from here because you've already went up, come a little bit for the retracement. Maybe that's the reaction it only needs. It can be so bullish that it continues, because once things get heated up, they get heated up. They don't go down anymore. They just continue to the upside. And when things cool off, they go down all the time. They don't even look to the upside, right? So it's just the normal, and you have to flip the switch, as I always say in the channel. So my take right now is that this is just a correction, and the only bear market scenario that you're going to look after, or the dumps that are coming once again, if you're expecting this kind of dumps, I don't think so anymore. And if you want to expect this kind of dumps once again, just as I said, you have to break this area. You have to again go down to 36,000. Boom, get trapped. This is your bull trap right there. And then yes, you're going to continue maybe to that blue line technical target of $29,000 and even potentially 24K. But at this point of time, the downtrend isn't there anymore at the moment, if you're wondering. And that's it for today's update. I'm going to see you with the next one. Allah Hafiz.